This brings us to our next unit in eclecticism and postmodernism, and that is interculturalism. By the way, apologies today will probably run longer than a usual class would. I guess since I saved you some transit time that you didn't have to go to school. But I'm also doing a little bit of catch up today, so it kind of works out. So what is interculturalism? Interculturalism is merging elements of differing cultures. Direct tie and continuation, especially from some of the things in the past we talked about last semester, since exoticism and ethnocentricity. And after World War II, ethnomusicology became a mainstream academic subject and even a major in college in the West. In the later 20th century, respect for non-Western music as equal to Western music made people look out to it for inspiration. Many Asian immigrants to America and Europe became a main part of mainstream society, thus adding to the multiculturalism, the existence of many simultaneous cultures. And non-Western music was no longer a wrong perspective, but simply a different perspective, something to look to for new ideas. Western composers began to feel like they had exhausted the possibilities of Western music and began to look outside their tradition to other cultures. Now, one thing I did not tell you about in high modernism is they were interested, very much interested in non-Western music. And I'm talking about at Darmstadt. In European high modernism, composers such as Stockhausen, composers such as Boulez, certainly Messiaen, were very, very much interested in using other music from different cultures in their music. So even though we think of it as being the most abstract and them divorcing from Western music to the past, well, in the process of divorcing from Western music, they certainly open their ears to other kinds of music occurring in other parts of the world. Actually, Messiaen was already a composer of this nature, and as we saw last semester when we talked about cultural ties and ethnocentricity, Messiaen had done a lot of research and utilization of non-Western music in his music. So he continued this later in his career. So here's a work called Expecto Resurrectum Mortorum. It's actually a wind ensemble work with a large percussion ensemble. And this work shows the influence of Indian rhythms, Indonesian gamelan, and birdsong. And he uses a lot of metallic percussion in this work. You can watch this little video I have on it if you want on your own. I won't play it for you right now, but let's take a little bit of a look at this work.